session of the BRBL subject in the English medium language. Okay, so we are doing the important questions of the BRBL. Let's start the session. Number one question on the screen is that what is the significance of Reserve Bank Integrated Ombudsman Scheme 2021 in the banking industry class? First, it is primarily focuses on regulating the interest rate offered by bank. It is a crucial development providing an expeditious and inexpensive forum for resolving the bank customer complaint. It is exclusively deal with the issue related to the digital transaction and cyber security. And D, it's aimed to promote competition among the bank. So which of the following is the right answer? Yes, class. So, and we know that this Reserve Bank Integrated Ombudsman Scheme 2021 3 Act is already removed and then this act come into picture. Okay. So, first of all, just let me tell you the banking ombudsman. The next is NBFC and the third is your NBFC and next is your this one a digital transaction. Okay, so that's why class the basic aim is to crucial development providing an expeditious and inexpensive forum for resolving the bank customer complaint. So B is the right answer for this question. Okay, B is the right answer for this question. Next question is that what is the primary function of the National Board for Micro, Small, Medium Enterprise? Managing the funds for MSME, examine factor affecting the promotion development of MSME, reviewing government policies program, making recommendation to the central government and advising on the use of fund, providing financial support to MSME and representing the trade union globally. What is the right answer? Primary function of an national board for MSME. So in this particular act, we have just already read about the things. Yes, class, tell me what is the primary function of this board? So class, the primary function of this board is basically examine the factor affecting the promotion and development of MSME, reviewing government's policies and program, making recommendation to the central government and advising on the use of the fund. So this is the right answer. Is that okay? This is the right answer for this question. Okay, B is the right answer. Next one. In the case of Madia Chemical versus Union of India, what did the Supreme Court declare regarding the constitutional validity of the SURFACE Act? The first option is entire act is constitutionally invalid. Entire act is constitutionally valid. Entire act is valid except the part section 17 and entire act is valid except section 18. So what is the right answer? And we know that the Madia Chemical versus Union of India, that is a landmark case in the SURFACE Act in which it was said that The Surfacy Act is totally valid. Whenever these types of act come into picture now, so many opposition party always say that if the court is there, why the use of making these authorities? But we need now. We need this one. As we know that we have a court, but court not give the full fledged, this one. The court did not give the full fledged this authority. So that's why we have a ADR, that is an alternative dispute resolution, and the ADR includes that is ADR includes this one: arbitration, conciliation, mediation, etc. So in the case of Maria Chemical versus Union of India, the Supreme Court declared regarding the constitutional validity of this act is: this act is totally valid except the part section 17 clause 2. So for the third one, C is the right answer for this question. Okay, this is the right answer. Okay, this is the right answer for this question. Now, next one. And 17 clause 2 what? It say when the X person or borrower want to file the case in DRT, so they have to pay 75% of the amount. That is totally unreasonable. Okay, so that's why C is the wrong answer. What must the secure creditor do to request the assistant for taking possession of secured asset? Call the relevant authority, submit a verbal request, submit a written request to the authority within whose jurisdiction the asset is located, or notify the borrower directly. What must the secure creditor to do? Request assistance for taking possession of the secured asset. Call the relevant authority, submit a verbal request, submit a written request to the authority within whose jurisdiction the asset is located, and notify the borrower directly. What must the secure creditor means bank, secure this one bank, financial institution to do request the assistant for taking possession of the secured asset. Call the relevant authority, submit a verbal request, submit a written request to the authority within whose jurisdiction the asset is located, and notify the borrower directly. What is the right answer? C is the right answer for this question. Okay, submit a written request to the authority within whose jurisdiction the asset is located. So C is the right answer. In a civil suit is transferred to the tribunal under section 31 clause 1 of DRT Act, what is the implication regarding the fees? What is the implication regarding the fees? First, no fees is required. Additional fees are required. Fees are determined by tribunal and fees are waived for the plaintiff. What is the right answer? If a civil suit is transferred to the tribunal under section 31 clause 1 of DRT, what is the implication regarding the fees? No fees is required, additional fees is required, fees are determined by tribunal, fees are waived for the plaintiff. So class, if the case is transferred now, so no fees is required, because we know that in a court we just submit the fee, but in other one no need. So that's why fifth A is the right answer. Okay. Now, our tribunal and appellant tribunal are bound by the procedure of Civil Procedure Code 1908. Yes, no, they are exempt, only partially bound, only during the appeal proceeding. What is the right answer? Are tribunal and appellant tribunal bound by the CPC 1908? So class, in India we have two types of cases, civil cases and the criminal cases. Civil cases, person versus person. Criminal cases, state versus person. Okay, person versus person. And in criminal, state versus person. So in civil case, in the code they have to follow the Civil Procedure Code 1908, that is a procedural book, and in CRPC, and in criminal cases it's a CRPC 1973. So CRPC now it is just changed, now it is Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita 2023. So tribunal and appellant tribunal, they have their own procedure, so that's why they are not bound by the CPC. So no, they are exempt. So B is the right answer for this question. Is that okay? B is the right answer for this question. Okay, this is the right answer for this question. Okay, now the next one. Which tribunal act as a appellant authority for corporate debtor under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code? It's the National Company Law Tribunal, National Debt Recovery Appellant Tribunal, National Company Law Appellant Tribunal, or Supreme Court. What is the right answer? Which tribunal act as a appellant authority for corporate debtor under Insolvency Bankruptcy Code? Which tribunal act as a appellant authority for corporate debtor under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code? National Company Law Tribunal. It's a debt recovery appellant. So class, for corporate debtor, it's a NCLT, because in this particular code we have a DRT and we have a NCLT. So in NCLT, 7A is the right answer. Okay, next. What is the status of certified copy of entry in the banker's book in legal proceeding? What is the status of certified copy of entry in the banker's book in the legal proceeding? It is only received as the secondary evidence. It is prima facie evidence of the existence of entry. It is admissible only if the original entry is unavailable. It's require additional proof to be considered in court. What is the right answer? What is the status of certified copy of entry in the banker's book in the legal proceeding? That is very important question. So class, the right answer is it is the prima facie evidence of the existence of entry. So 8, B is the right answer. Prima facie evidence of the existence of the entry. Okay, and what is prima facie? That is on the face of it. Okay, on the face of it, or you can say in the first instance. So 8, B is the right answer. Okay, now according to the Delhi High Court case ICICI Bank Limited versus Kapil Dev Sharma, when it is necessary for a bank to produce the original document in a court, always regardless of the circumstance, only when the requested by the court, only if the documents are disputed, or only in the criminal proceeding. So class, for this one, the right answer is only if the document are disputed. So ninth C is the right answer. Ninth one, C is the right answer for this question. Is that okay? C is the right answer. Done? Okay. What is the provision for filing appeal after the dispute is settled in Lok Adalat? If the dispute is settled in Lok Adalat, so where we can appeal? First, appeal is allowed in a regular court. Participant can file appeal in Lok Adalat itself. Settlement is considered final. There is generally no provision for filing an appeal. An appeal is only possible in the criminal cases. So what is the right answer, class? 10th one. What is the provision for filing appeal in after a dispute is settled in the Lok Adalat? Appeal is allowed in a regular court. Participant can file appeal in Lok Adalat. Settlement is considered final. There is no provision in appeal. So class, the right answer is C is the right answer. Settlement is considered final and there is no provision for filing the appeal. So 10th C is the right answer. Okay class, so that's all for today's. I hope so you people like the session, and this is your English medium crash course. This course is, my subject is going to be start from 11th of November and the timing will be 10 to 11 p.m. So this is very important session. Do not forget to enroll in this batch. The coupon code is Y391 for the maximum discount for this batch. Okay, so thank you so much for attending the session. Thank you so much class. And you have also have a this Mahapack. In Mahapack you will get everything plus mini marathon and marathon also of the previous session. Okay,